This
So,
is my life.
yeah, yeah. I know that it has been very eventful lately,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had to have a lot of hard conversations recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you don't really do feelings well, and I know that yesterday you were not yourself.
I was
So,
myself. Yeah,
mm,
listen, just because I was drinking doesn't mean I wasn't myself.
you were drunk. Okay. Well, I mean, true, but still. I mean, you don't often drink.
Yeah, but sometimes it calls for it.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Like I said,
Uh,
it wasn't a bad thing.
okay. So you slept okay? You're hydrated?
Slept like a baby. Why the fuck
Okay.
do people say that? Babies never sleep well.
You're right, actually.
But the implication when people say that is that they slept very well. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep
Mm.
saying it, but I don't know why it makes sense.
I mean, I guess when they do sleep, they sleep really soundly. They just sleep in like short bursts.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it either. I
Hmm.
uh I just wanted to check in with you because, like I
I'm
said,
good.
there's been a lot going on and everything is kind of, you know, all over the place. Um,
Yeah, no, Etta, trust me, if something wasn't good, it would be very apparent. Okay, but everything is fine.
well, you say that, but I think we're all guilty of trying to
Hold things
mask
back.
how bad it really is.
Um, yeah, but this is. I mean, am I gonna sit here and pretend everything is perfect? No, no, no. Not everything is perfect, but
Right.
not everything is like bad. And I shouldn't even worded it like that because that implies that a lot of things are.
I get
I'm
what you're
I'm
saying.
okay. I'm okay.
Was this Etta? Nothing's wrong with Matt. But tonight I saw him run off with Andy and Beric. When was this? He said it off, but maybe he was drunk. He hit me that it was fine. Maybe I was... Huh? That's Beric. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. Call me when you're able to. Okay, so we gotta. Okay, we need a fucking list of things. I need a quest list. Hold on, I'm gonna make a note. It's fucking 10 million things I gotta do. Okay, so we gotta talk to Matt. Talk to Maisie. Etta? What the fuck is he doing with Andy and Beric? I want to talk to Ziggy at some point because I don't think that's finished. I'll be honest, between him and Dark. It kind of is. Oh, Etta's on now. Okay. Uh, he insisted it was a normal night of drinking with a friend, Beric. I don't fucking drink, girl. I think you should get out of the house as soon as possible. You know what? Etta, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That this living in a frat house is 40-something-year-old married men is not exactly the best thing in the world for someone for a relationship.
873 status check.
10-4, just writing a little report.
Oh no.
I mean, it is very petty, but you
Hello.
can.
Good morning, honey. How are you?
Hiya.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. I'm just making sure you haven't
Yeah.
forgot about
I
this
mean,
talk with
I would say you
Maple
can.
outside.
Remember, it needs to get approved by a sergeant.
What was
before you
that?
put it out there.
Maple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean?
Yeah. No. Someone was talking on radio, so I couldn't hear you. I don't know what you
Oh.
actually said.
Oh, are you coming out to talk with Maple?
In a moment. I didn't. I don't know if I was gonna have that talk right away, just because there's just so much shit happening.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to him then, and then you can talk to him whenever you're free.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Bye bye.
I'll be on the way because just hate continuously having to interrupt the workday to do other stuff that I should be doing off duty.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to come. I'm sure it's not like a.
Well,
A
the thing
big
is, I'm
thing,
gonna. Hmm. Is he
He
alone
can
out
probably
there?
talk to. I mean, no, he's with Etta, and then about to be there.
Okay. I mean, this needs to be a Maple without Etta talk.
Oh, no, I think Etta's gonna leave. I think.
Okay. I was gonna say, how do we tell him we're gonna break his legs if he ever fucks with Etta?
Wait, what? Why are we telling him that?
Because that's like probably the unspoken bit that we need to speak.
Yeah.
I'm on the way.
Okay.
I'm on the way. Where are you?
Okay. We're at a Memorial Park, opposite Mission Road.
Okay. See you soon.
All right. Bye bye. He sounded a bit frustrated for a minute.
Gas.
Why?
Shift two things, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Shift two
Okay.
things.
Hmm.
So, Matt, do you want Etta to stay here for this? Do you want her to go aside? Or it's
I
our
know we
decision. I'm leaving it to your
we
guys'
might need to have some words with Maple alone.
Okay, okay. I'll just be over here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this about?
Well, so I've briefly spoken to Matt about it, and I want to speak to you about it as well, Richard. And I know we haven't had very much conversations about, well, very much of anything. Mainly because our schedule overlap, whatever it may be. But
Mm-hmm.
I am wanting to come to the both of you, and ask for Etta's hand in marriage.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Can you give Richard and I just like a minute, and then you can walk back. You don't even have to ask. You can just 1 minute.
Oh, okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Yep.
What do we think?
Oh, it's an absolute yes from me. After
Yeah?
what I heard from Etta, after our conversation with Ziggy.
Yeah.
For context, Maple approached me ages ago, months ago, saying, you know, I care about Etta, and, you know, she's told me that she feels you and Richard, you know, like nothing would happen without the approval of y'all. And after what she said yesterday, that's all I needed to know. He cares about her a lot. And
Yeah, but how can we fuck with him?
We tell him we'll break his legs if he fucks with her. I got this.
Hey, that's not good enough. Hold on.
You know what?
It's
One
not
more
my
minute.
fault.
One more
No,
minute.
one
more
wait,
minute, one more minute.
Yeah, one
Okay.
more minute.
Okay, one more minute. Okay.
Yeah, we can't just make this easy. Yeah.
Right. What do we do?
Well, we need to ask him. Maybe he needs to give us something,
Like what?
like an offering.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like a
We can
ring?
do that for her. No, that's boring. He needs to give us like a. I don't know. He needs to get. No. He needs to give us something.
He has to give us something?
Yeah.
Us?
Yeah. For our permission now.
Well,
You
why
know
don't we
what?
leave that up to
Actually,
him? Why don't we ask him what he brings to the table?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good.
Okay,
You know what? At least he's asked. Ziggy didn't.
you're right. You're right. Okay, you can come back. Or you grill him. You grill him.
Perfect. 1 more minute exactly.
Michael, I would like you. Kneel before
sorry,
us, Michael.
you would like to- yeah.
Yes, kneel, please.
Okay. Do you have a specific way? Like, is this okay?
No. On one knee. That's good. Because Michael, you have to realize that when if you want to marry Etta, you're marrying the family. You understand that, right?
Absolutely.
And I can't lie to you, we're pretty messed up right now. So you sure this is something you want to do?
Without hesitation, yes.
Without hesitation. Okay, Michael. What exactly? What do you bring to the table?
What do I bring to the table? Now, is
Yeah,
that for the
that's-
family or for Etta?
Yes.
For both?
Yes.
Well, for Etta, I try to be there for her in any way I possibly can be. To be a rock for her, to be a stable and secure point for her to come to me whenever she needs me and or wants me, either or. And to make myself there for her and care for her, make her smile, make her happy. That is my goal at the end of the day, to make her happy at all times. As for the family, from everything that's been happening recently, I think it somewhat ties in to Etta still in the ability that I have found in talking her down from jumping to conclusions when maybe Flop doesn't say I love you back to her and she starts panicking and doesn't realize maybe Flop just didn't hear her. Or
Or
things like
Flop
that.
is a little,
Or
you
Flop
know, a
is
little
doing
stupid
his own thing.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
agreed.
exactly. You know, there was a the other night they were talking about, I think Etta was talking about adopting Flop, and he was hesitant about it because, I mean, you know how we are sometimes as guys. For us, it's just a title; it doesn't make a difference for us, right?
Adopting it.
Yeah, it was the whole thing when that's when it
Yeah,
was
what
still
the
illegal.
fuck? The state has finally determined Flop's
That
true
was- that was-
value,
that was-
and we
that
will
was-
be readopting him now
That
that
was
it costs us
before-
nothing.
That was before,
Right, honey?
Was
I don't know.
Okay, I'm with you on that
No, I
one.
don't know the cost. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
don't know
no, the cost
yet.
is zero.
I don't think there is a cost. It's free.
Yeah,
You
now
can
it's
just
free.
say that you're
That's what I'm
my son
saying.
then.
Yeah.
The state has finally determined his value, so we're
Yes.
good. We can afford free.
Uh, but yeah, that was before the state decided to rescind that law, and she wanted to do that to avoid people trying to press charges against them, and she brought that to him, and he was hesitant because he just didn't want to spend $15,000 for a title.
Oh,
'cause,
don't worry.
you know,
We had a loophole. He was our son. S-U-N, to be clear. The highlight of our day. The bright, shining star that he is.
That's pretty brilliant, actually. But yeah, just being able to kind of keep her from, kind of going off the rails, which she can do quickly if she's not spoken to, and I love her for it. She jumps to conclusions, but it's her.
What's something about Etta that annoys you?
Something about Etta that annoys
Well,
me.
that's a good one.
If you say nothing, I'm not going to believe you.
No, I know you're not. She says you know a lot.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my god, she does.
Oh my.
So much so that I actually think I've started picking it up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
yeah. That's I'd say that's probably.
Okay. Okay. And you know the consequences, right?
If I break her heart, of course, I won't have a heart left to break because I'll be 6 feet under, probably in the
Exactly.
middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Exactly. That's
Absolutely.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not that we would do something.
Of course not. No.
No, but we have members who would.
Of course.
I mean, this is the equivalent of like being blooded in, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? Maple, son of, what's your dad's name?
Andrew.
Son of Andrew, I hereby grant you permission to marry Etta Hawthorne. You may rise.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, get back
wait.
down. Get back down
wait, back-
first.
okay, hold on.
Get back
Go
down. Back down.
Okay, I'm
We
going back
forgot
down.
something.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now tap him on the head with it.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. And I, too,
Okay.
grant you permission. But if you break her heart, Maple, we will have problems.
Big problems.
I would expect nothing less.
And now you can stand.
Okay.
So,
Thank you,
when's
guys.
the baby's coming?
There's no baby. There's no baby.
Why?
Not yet, at least.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I
kinda
suppose,
wanna keep her there for a second and let her kind of contemplate and see what she comes up with.
you know,
Oh,
this
this
should,
works too.
this should good.
Oh, wait. Rich?
I'm just, this
Honey,
might
what
be-
if you and I just, like, kind of motion no? Oh, okay, never mind.
That's too late for
ruined.
Too late. Sorry.
Oh, that's, You know what? You may have done that with Richard, but no. And now she's gonna think I said no. And now she might be worried.
And I go,
50-50.
oh my God, Matthew, why would you do that? We're supposed to be, we're supposed to be on the same page.
Because I am not on board with making her think that this is all
But
okay.
why? But it's Maple. He's
Because
great.
part of the being part of the family
we
is
look at
acknowledging
him.
I look so, I
that
look
we're
sad now.
jokesters. Okay? And we want other people
How could you?
to how I didn't do nothing.
How could you?
I didn't do nothing.
Now I'm all sad.
You can come, Etta.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
What went through your head, Etta?
what do you mean?
Watching over there, pacing, panicking back and
I mean, I know that they're not going to make the decision lightly. That they probably asked you some questions, and I would hope that they agreed. But it didn't look all that agreeable.
Why not?
Well, I mean, Matt did. He motioned no, and then he was hanging his head down, and
Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to tell her. I guess.
Sure. Sure. We, believe it or not, said yes. Both of us. We think Sean is a really good person.
he's.
And
the
if there's
greatest.
anything to improve upon, Sean, you're going to, right? Because if things don't work out,
Yeah,
we're going to have to
absolutely.
break your legs.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're agreeing to that, to be clear?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh wow.
You better not accidentally break your legs and blame us.
I won't.
You better not, Maple, all right?
I won't. I have no reason to.
All right.
Well, congratulations.
Yep.
Wait.
Well, I need to
On
still like
on
actually.
nothing. On
Yeah,
congratulations
there's
on
nothing's
nothing.
happened
Yeah.
yet.
Nothing on.
Now it just means that he can
Now
put a
just
ring
yeah.
on
Now
it.
now.
Does she know?
Yes. Well, what did she know? What
Of his
That's,
intentions, yeah.
of my intentions? Yes.
Michael, what did you tell her? It's supposed to be a surprise, man.
Well, I mean, I think it's very.
You know, on that note,
important
I'm,
that we have some form of communication before just kind of-
I wish y'all the best. Gotta go. Bye. Love you.
Okay. So what you texting me? What's happened?
Oh, yeah, she wants
Okay,
to talk about a
um,
whole scheme of other things that's been going on.
Yeah, yesterday was a doozy. Okay, so, oh boy, you might want to sit down. Um, okay, so this is going to, uh, bring up some unpleasant things, but I'm gonna try and make it as quick and painless as possible. So after the storm yesterday, I went to get my car and I was driving back to the house and Matt was outside in the driveway. So I pull up to him, to say hi and we're talking and then Tessa shows up. So the three of us are talking and he's like, "Do you want to come inside and see the inside of the house and whatnot?" So Tessa and I are like, "Yeah, sure." So he brings us into the house and he's showing us all the remodeling that's been done inside. As we're coming back up the stairs, Beric shows up with Andy, Glorion, and Alex Domino.
Okay.
And they kind of are discussing something amongst themselves. And they're like, "Well, Tessa might know." And, Tessa and I were both standing there. We were kind of confused because they were being very cagey about it. And so Matt was like, "Tessa, we're trying to find a journal that belonged to somebody. We just need to remember where it might have been found, and we're wondering if you could remember." And it belonged to somebody who hurt a lot of people. And Tessa kind of got a little nervous and was like, "Well, I mean, that could have been a lot of people. There were, a lot of madmen running around back in the day." And I can't remember what it was that he said, but basically it specified one specific person. and I use the term person lightly.
As much as that limits it down, I'm still got two people in mind.
Norman Bones.
Okay.
So, Tessa shut down and refused to talk about it. She says, I have left that behind me and I'd rather not discuss it. And so Matt didn't press it.
Wait, Matt?
Yes.
What do you mean, Matt?
Matt was talking to Beric and Andy and Glorion because apparently the four of them were searching. So I'm guessing, okay, so full disclosure, I know all about this person. Again, I use the term lightly. Balto told me years ago. I know. I also know that he recently spoke to Flop when he shouldn't have. And I'm pretty fucking angry about it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I did speak to Flop, and he has no intention of entertaining anything in regards to that. So we don't have to worry about him trying to go seek answers or whatnot.
Yeah.
He did tell me that said entity did text him, but he didn't respond.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I figured you might want to know. So after all of that, you know, Tessa kind of dipped because she wanted to decorate our house. So I gave her the key, and she did that. I went up on the roof to take care of some paperwork that I was working on for city council stuff. And I saw Matt, Beric, Andy, Glorion, and Alex all ride off on bicycles.
Hey.
So Beric, I'm assuming because of his crush on Andy, has been drawn into that bullshit because I remember Balto telling me how very involved Andy was in it before.
She was, yeah.
So I'm guessing Andy has dragged Beric into it, and Beric is dragging Matt into it.
Did you give the context as to why Andy might be dragging Beric into it?
I don't know because they have some kind of situationship thing going on.
Yeah, basically, Beric's probably doing it because he's got a thing for Andy.
Yeah, he's trying to
TLDR.
score brownie points with her. But he's trying to drag Matt into it. And it just seems like every time. Okay, I know this sounds incredibly biased given my opinion of Beric, but every time I turn around, it just seems like Beric is dragging Matt into one thing after another after another. Being the latest case, last night, I had told him before he rode off that I wanted to have a discussion with him.
With Beric or Matt?
With Matt. Because
Sorry.
I was concerned because I had a feeling that they were talking about this entity. And I wanted to just kind of try and persuade him not to get involved. Because of course Flop did, you know, when he told me, he also told me that said entity is back.
Sorry.
Thank you. And so, you know, a little bit of panic and whatnot. Well, you know, Matt then disappeared for about 4 hours. And so I was sitting on the roof. Sean woke up and came out and was talking to me. I haven't told him all of the details, but I told him enough that he is aware of how dangerous this could potentially be. And so then I called Matt. He answered, and he did not sound himself. And apparently he was drunk with Beric. So he told me, and he, like I said in the text message, he insisted he was fine. He said
Hey,
that he was with
Joseph.
somebody that he trusted, and he didn't tell me. I just assumed because he left with Beric that, I texted Beric and said, "Is Matt with you?" after I spoke to him, and he said, "Yeah."
Matt don't drink though. Are you sure he was
I
drunk?
know. Yes, because he confirmed it to me tonight. And that's what I was telling Sean. I was like, it's not, something is wrong, but he won't tell me. He insists that everything is fine. He said he was just out drinking with friends. It's no big deal. I mean, I don't want to say he was dismissive because it sounds almost like he was being disrespectful, but he was being dismissive that he didn't want me to worry,
Yeah, welcome to Dark-Rhodes.
Yeah,
Mr.
I know.
Bottle it up until it all comes out.
But and again, I know this sounds biased, but I think that the sooner that the two of you get out of that house and away from Beric, the better. Because Beric is a train wreck on a good day, especially right now. And I don't want him dragging my family into his bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'll have a chat with Matt. See what's going on. If I'm gonna guess, if he was aware of this, was it a journal?
Yeah.
This journal and who it belonged to and that kind of thing. I don't know. He told me not to get involved, so I don't know why. I don't know.
Oh,
Doesn't make a
that
lot
was
of
another
sense.
thing. When we were on the phone, because, he was doing whatever. And I told him, I was like, well, Matt, I was like, the chat that I wanted to have with you is this. I said, do you remember those years ago when you made me swear to you that I would never go near the lighthouse? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, I kept that promise. And I, to this day, have never gone near the lighthouse. I'm well aware of what transpired there. And I will continue to never step foot near that place. I said, and he goes, good, keep it that way. And I was like, but right now, I need you to promise me the same thing. Promise me that from this moment, you will never go near the lighthouse or have anything to do with anything in or
God damn
around
it.
it. And he promised me. He said, over the phone, pinky swear.
Okay.
So, but then he pulled over Glorion earlier while I was in the car with him, and Glorion was like, Matt, we found page 3. He didn't respond. He didn't acknowledge it that I could hear. But I
Okay.
just, I, I'm just worried because Balto told me everything. He told me about you. He told me about what really happened to Flop.
Yeah. It was
And why.
pretty dicey for a minute.
That's putting it mildly. And I will be damned if Beric, trying to score brownie points with his new love interest of the month, is going to put my family into harm's way again. I will put 3 in his chest before I let that happen.
Well, let me talk to Matt first, and hopefully we won't have to go that far. And I'll let you know how that goes, all right? But thank you for letting me know.
Of course, of course. And I mean, I I tried to talk to him. I tried to get him to talk about it tonight too, but he insists that everything is okay.
Well, I think it's what I said the other day at the bloody eclipse meeting.
Mm.
If we're gonna, I don't know whether you've made Maple aware of the whole situation yet, but if we're gonna get through this and we're gonna stay a family and make this whole thing work, then we gotta
Mhm.
be honest with each other, and that goes both ways. It goes from
Yeah.
us too. So he's gotta be honest. So we'll see how that
Yeah.
conversation goes.
Okay. If he's gonna be honest with anybody, it's gonna be you.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
All
yeah.
right.
So I think that's pretty much it. It's just like like Ziggy said, I sit and I watch and I'm very very observant and I'm not dumb.
Almost too observant for your own good sometimes, Peter.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an overthinker sometimes.
Okay, all right, okay.
Am I right,
Yeah,
Maple?
Just a little bit.
yes, I am well aware of how bad I am about overthinking things. So, but
Okay.
thankfully he is patient and understanding and he talks me down. So,
Yeah.
you look lovely, by the way.
Thanks.
I like the suit.
And it's soaking wet now. You gotta
Yep.
get it dry cleaned.
Yeah, well, you still look great.
All right. Well, you two take care of yourselves, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll speak to you
See you,
later.
Richard.
Love you guys.
All right. Love you.
I'm gonna text you so you can know my phone number.
What the hell is going on? This eclipse has done something. Hear your thoughts on this? What it sounds like it's it's Matt's having a mental breakdown. That's what it sounds like. Especially with him getting frustrated on the phone about interrupting work with conversations. I think he's sick and tired. He wants to lock himself in his work. He wants to get lost in his work and he doesn't want to do anything else.
I got a job. I don't need a job.
You do need a job. Everybody needs a job.
Can you get your husband?
Yeah, we're here. What do you want?
What do you, I mean? I'm here to turn myself in.
Okay, and unfortunately, I don't have much to
Okay, well,
charge you with.
I tried. I tried.
You know what? How about you speak to Cassidy when he's around, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Loser.
Hi.
Such a lovely
Damn.
person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she threatened to like hurt me before.
She beat me
Thank
up.
you.
She beat my ass.
When?
Like a couple
No,
weeks
I'm
back,
sorry,
3 weeks back.
You know, English.
Oh god.
Hey, dispatch, what do you see now?
Stand by. One 130 dispatch.
Go for 130.
Be advised, there's a very handsome man in front of your vehicle.
Hey, firm, it's me. Dispatch 130. On 1042. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.
Matthew,
Service. Hi.
are you driving home? You should
No.
you drive home
Why?
because I've been trying to catch you for the past half an hour.
Oh.
Why don't I drive you home? How about that?
That works.
Okay. All right. Let me go
Sure.
sign off. Oh, hey.
Hey.
We really need to get you some better clothes.
Honey, you need to realize I am dressed to fit in so that I'm not chefed up on the way home.
Right. But you're in a car.
You don't think they won't tail me for Mission Row?
Maybe if you're in a police car.
You're crazy.
Whoa, like even.
Okay. So, how long you been doing today? A while?
I don't even know what you just said.
Why?
Oh, shit.
Listen.
Uh,
You
This
good?
is fine. Yeah, no, this is fine.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Why am I hearing that you are going on some kind of treasure hunt for some very suspicious journals or journal?
I didn't necessarily go on the treasure. Well, I did. Yeah, I did.
Well,
Because it's complicated.
no. What does that mean?
Well, I had woken up, called Beric. He had mentioned something. I didn't have all the context in the world. It was him, Andy, Alex, Orion. And they were just on bikes, and I was like, you know what? I'll tag along. And then I was asked a question, and you know, I may have had some context, although I guess it was wrong, but right in other way. It's neither here nor there. Yeah, that was the extent of it.
But you knew whose it was.
Yeah.
And you still were looking for it. Why? I thought we were supposed to keep an eye on this thing. That's what you told me to do. No deals, no nothing.
There is no deal. There is no nothing.
I mean, going looking for his bloody personal diary. Sounds pretty messy. It sounds pretty involved.
It's not the same.
No, I know it's not the same, but do you think that's a good idea?
I mean, I think there's gonna be something no matter what. Like, in the sense that, you know, if Beric, who lives with us, is involved, you know, and that, is that any different than me?
I mean, yeah. Just because Beric's involved doesn't mean we have to get dragged into it.
Yeah, but we've already been dragged into it in the past.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, no deals.
Oh, so
I didn't make a
just
deal.
So you just happy just get back involved as long as we don't make a deal.
No, it's not the same level of involvement. This is like,
Okay. I understand what you're saying. You're saying it's not the same level, but why? But why even risk it? What's the benefit?
do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do anything I possibly could to avoid going on duty.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I hadn't taken a day off in a while, and everyone was on bicycles. It was like, you know, back when I was a kid, and you'd go outside and like scream your friend's name, and everyone came out, and everyone was on their bicycles, and then we would just go roaming around the city with nothing specific in mind, and then figuring out something to do, and it felt good. Truthfully, it felt really good. I didn't have to sit there and question whether or not I'm gonna get shot because I'm on duty as a police officer. I got to speak with our friends and neighbors and just had good conversations. And you know what? Ended the day drunk and fell asleep. It was wonderful. It was different. And I get it. Yeah, the underlying, you know, issue. I get it. Yes. And I agree. I shouldn't have. But it was like an opportunity that doesn't come up very often. You know, to hang out with friends you ain't seen in a long time.
Okay. That's a pretty good reason. Listen, I just want you to be safe.
Should I have? No. To be clear, I shouldn't have. And did I know what I was getting myself into? At first, no, but then yes, very clearly. And still, I thought to myself, scavenger hunt. And to be honest, I sort of convinced myself that it was nothing more than that, even though it very clearly is. But like I said, everything else surrounding it just felt good, outside of the underlying bit.
You just gotta be careful, right?
I will.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. But I just listen.
All right.
I'm not mad at you. I just want you to
I will
be
avoid
just
it.
safe, okay?
I will. Don't you think you flew a little closer to the sun than I did?
Oh yeah. I mean, I went and spoke to the guy, but he said that as long as we don't get involved, then we'll be fine. He said that.
What kind of involved?
Like, because I was talking about how the only reason I was basically giving my thoughts on the whole thing, and I said I think the only reason we were even in danger last time is because Flop and then us, we got involved and we tried to move against you, and that's the only reason we were ever in any danger. And so I said, if that doesn't happen this time, if we don't get involved, if we don't, you know, I can't remember the specifics of what I said, but I said as long as we don't get involved, you're not going to come after us, right? And he said no. It's the reason I didn't tell you in the first place. So that there was
For the
no,
love
there was
of
less
everything that is
risk.
holy, don't not tell me something. I have this knack for stirring, honey. All right, and somehow
know.
the lack of me knowing stuff's happening, results in me stirring way more than I thought I was.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I think I've been drinking too much tea, not enough coffee.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
apparently our neighbor is. Remember years ago? Do you ever remember Jordan Walker complaining? Oh, hold on. You ever remember Jordan Walker complaining about someone always going to his property and it smells like lavender? And there was a person named Idol who was always like twatting crazy things. You remember any of that?
No.
Okay, well that happened.
Okay.
Apparently she's our neighbor. So if things start smelling like lavender, she's probably around.
Oh, fantastic. Is she like an old lady or something?
I don't know.
Okay, guess we'll find out.
I don't know. But like 90% of her twats are somehow like sexual in some way.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just need to let her know that the fountain in our yard is off limits.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'll see you
Take it
later.
easy. I'll see you later. See you at dinner.